Welcome you back to Las Vegas. Our continuing coverage of the PBA World Championship as we zoom in on the beautiful Mika Koivuniemi, the wife of Mika. She's got a great seat to watch her husband try and continue his efforts to win his third ever major. And Mika, perfect through 5, stepping up to close out the 6th.
Little commercial blues there. Quite possibly the oil pattern breaking down just a little bit, and Mika not anticipating that. But let's take a look now. There's a difference between loft and a high launch angle. You notice how, because Mika doesn't have a huge knee bend, he's a big, tall guy, it's a little bit tougher for him to get the ball down on the floor without hearing it hit the lane.
Mika able to cover that one. He remains clean through 6. Again, Haugen with an open frame in the 3rd, but it's been nothing but strikes on the front and back end of that open frame.
I'll tell you, if you want to be a good player out here, you better learn how to make the 3-6-10 and the 3-6-9-10, because it seems like if you don't split and you go through the nose, that's what you're leaving.
And how many times, Randy, have we seen these tournaments come down to those who can or can't make their spares?
That's a great shot. And it was a great camera angle, too, because it really shows you how steady Mika's head is at delivery, at the release point. You don't want your head moving all over the place, because then it's harder to keep your eyes on your target. And Mika is beautifully balanced. And just a great shot, only to leave a ringing 10.
So back-to-back spares for Mika, and now Michael Haugen steps up for his effort in the 7th. And Michael, as we were going to break, you made a comment about your bowling ball. What is it doing so well for you right now?
You know, right now it's knocking all 10 down if I get it even remotely close to the right side of the head pin, which is an absolutely fabulous thing out here. Hopefully I can continue to make good shots like that and it'll strike. As for the reaction, it's clearing the fronts the way I want them to, and it's just running through the pins the right way. So hopefully we didn't jinx anything here, and I got 2 more strikes coming up.
So Michael steps up, bottom of the 7th. Haugen, an assistant men's coach at Arizona State, would be the women's head coach, Randy, if he was able to get a women's program. What they need, 2 recruits to make it happen. So if you are a young female bowler out there who wants to bowl collegiately, look up Arizona State. Michael, you didn't see the shot pointed at us with 2 hands.
Oh, guys.
I in no way, shape, or form are going to take blame for him not dropping that 10 pin.
Hey, well, one good ringing 10 deserves another. Mika left it on the left lane. He comes back with a good one on the right lane. Unfortunately, he was on a 3-bagger.
Put on the skinny jeans on the backside to drop down that 10 pin.
He's a good spare shooter. He doesn't miss spares.
One of the underrated aspects of Michael Haugen's game. Take a look at some of the other finishers from the PBA World Championship. Jason Belmonte with the win over West Malott, finished 7th yesterday. That's our good friend Ronnie Russell at 9. Richie Allen, one of my favorites, with the top 10 finish.
How about on Little Momicelli at 11?
Left lane provides a strike for Haugen.
Standing up after getting me over there.
Norm Duke finishing 17th. It'll be interesting to see what Norm does this week with the Tournament of Champions getting fired up right now.
Kimmo Lehtonen.
Pete Weber checking in at 20. Tommy Jones, 22. Mika Koivuniemi. Big frame here in the 8th after back-to-back spares. Again, he started with 5 strikes.
22-pin lead.
Perfect.
Yeah. And that was beautiful. He kept his hand up the back of that shot there to control. the back end reaction and make the ball behave perfectly off the back end of the pattern.
And not a trace of emotion.
Well, and you know what? Rightly so. He doesn't win the tournament by beating Michael Haugen Jr.
He doesn't even win it by beating Chris Barnes should he advance.
He wins the tournament by beating Bill O'Neill tomorrow. There's absolutely no reason to, to get all mental yet.
Up 22, we begin the foundation frame ninth.
Whoa. Now that could have been real interesting with a big four right here. Mika gets this ball inside and it barely holds on. Looking for the trip 4-7-10, doesn't get it. Mika can spare here. He can strike out to shoot 246. The best Michael Haugen Jr. can shoot if he strikes out 244. First things first, cover the 10.
Third spare in the last 4 frames for Koivuniemi after that lights out start.
But Rob, getting back to showing the emotions, I really like the Mika demeanor because it seems in control. He's got a pretty good handle on where he's at mentally. And again, it's just too early to be running him out 5 or 6 lanes over, screaming and slapping him off, and it's just too early for that.
A pair for Haugen. The 10th is going to be fun.
2 more here. He's going to put all the pressure on Mika Koivuniemi to show up in the 10th frame. If he strikes out, he'll force Mika to get 2 and 9 to beat him by 1 pin. But no matter what, he cannot shut out Mika Koivuniemi. This one's going to be straight and really fast.
Push! 3 in a row.
Well, you got to give him a lot of credit, Rob, because even though it looks like he shouldn't play where he's playing to his strength. He said push, and what that means is it's just a pinch inside a target, but he was real good with it at the bottom of the swing with the release point, and he made that ball hold line.
Deficit trimmed to 2. His second effort in the 10th.
Come on.
Oh no, the 7 took a nudge, but wasn't enough to convince it to drop.
Just a pinch right of target. Just doesn't catch enough of it. Throws a couple of pins at the 7. It stands up. Now Mika Koivuniemi gets up in the 10th frame. He'll need a strike and 9 to advance.
So Haugen in the books with a 233, the identical score he had yesterday when he eliminated Jason Belmonte.
If Mika gets less than 7 on his first ball here, he'll lose. We have the possibility of a tie.
Great shot, Mika.
That was a hesitant shot. You could see he pulled up out of it. He grabbed it at the bottom, and that ball went straight through the face. He's got to cover this and strike on his fill shot to force a tie. It's tough when you haven't been there in a while, Rob.
3-6-10. He made this conversion in the 6th frame as his wife watches.
It's no gimme.
Got it.
Now he's got to gather himself and throw his best shot right here.
A strike to tie. anything less, and the 6 seed Haugen moves on. The missus watching from just yards away.
She knows the scoreboard. Taking his time, gathering his thoughts. He should only be thinking about one thing and one thing only, but just about how great he's going to throw this next shot.
The 10-pin denies Mika, and Haugen moves on. Great
Wow, I was right.
And obviously frustrated Koivuniemi, and the somewhat Cinderella run of Michael Haugen Jr. lives for another match.
If Mika goes 9 spare 9 in the 10th frame, he wins. He has got to be devastated with that first ball in the 10th frame. This one's really good. He gets it just a pinch wide. He comes in late, leaving the ring at 10. But it was the first ball in the 10th frame where he yacked on it. He grabbed it at the bottom. It went high, leaving the 3-6-10. And then a ringing 10, Michael Haugen Jr. proving he's got 9 lives here in Vegas.
Looked like Mika was in control with that lights-out start, but a little gack, and Haugen pounced. So Michael Haugen Jr. moves on by 1 pin.